Welcome to the Codashop Takeover by the Mustachio AJ. This is the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile, brought to you by Codashop Plays. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Mustachio is kidnapping Codashop for the day. 68 teams in 3 different groups will continue to battle it out in our unique grouping mechanism, which will shuffle the teams according to performance week after week. Who's going to be able to reach up to that #1 spot at the grand finals? They have to go through 5 days of grueling group stages first before they can get to that one moment. Who will win? Who will conquer as the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale Season 2? Let's take a look at all of the participating teams. We have got, of course, Group A here first, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Equinox, Amida, 4 Kings, Amethyst Esports, CB1 Main, Dog Thugs Gaming, NRX 432, Kasoku Vitas, Existence Valhalla, Vagabonds Nomads, TNC Esports Prime, Empress, as well as TNC Supremo, VVV. We've got VD as well as VG from the Triple V Esports Clan, XIII Academy. We've got the MC360, ABC Mystic, Royal Empress, Vagabonds Esports, PTG Anax or PTG Esports, Aventus Sovereign Invicta, Most Wanted Vigor, Reminiscent Sevenfold, Alpha, Deus Ex Machina Primus, as well as Ice Esports. And of course, like you all know, Group A has been built of all of the teams that have managed to grab the top 25 spots after week #1 or day #1 of the group stages. Of course, after today, the groupings will change again. Whether or not these big teams maintain their top 25 run, we will go ahead and see what the situation is in a little bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, of course, this is Group B coming up your way. We have got Most Wanted Vindico, NRX Philippines 420. Yes, sir. NRX 420 is going to be in here, but they are in Group B, so there's going to be match #2. Riot Outlaws, Riot Esports, VVV Esports has another team in the name of Venny, Black Sheep Esports, Equinox Esports, Miyazu, Equinox Esports, Suijin, Cartels X Antonov, 5 Yonko Shogun, 5 Yonko Akatsuki, TNC Blackfire, RG1MC Revenge, Equinox Jizo, Royal Kings, Riot Arsenal, Dream Pantheon, First Degree Galatians 526, Alibaba Clan, very sexy, Cartels X Shadow Fiend, KRMY Bangsawan, Blink Community Vipers, Venture Sovereign Anarchy, BY7 Awaken, as well as Equinox Suzaku. And yes, last but not least, you also have PTG Fenrir out of PTG Esports. And to wrap up the groups, we also have Group C in here waiting for battle. They will be the last ones to hop on in. And these were the teams that couldn't really cut it on day #1. But of course, going up against teams who struggled in the exact same way, they should be able to find one true solid performer through the lobby for sure. We have Existence Spartacus, Battle X King Venus, Royal Baron, Deus Go Luna, Team Zacchaeus, KPH Armin, Ziki Zira, Crisis Kings Era, R7 Legacy, Cartels, PGN Bravo, Battle X King Spartans, Royal Archidux is in here as well. Royal Archidux, my apologies, Ghost Wolves, Reminiscent Sevenfold Prototype, Aventus Sovereign Vengeance, AVSG Chaos, Assailants PH Dauntless, Insane Conspiracy, and that wraps up Group C. And the format that we are going to be following for the competition is, as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you pick up the #1 spot, you grab 15 points. Second place gets 13 points, 11 points if you get the 3rd spot, 9 points if you get the 4th placement, 7 points for those who pick up the 5th spot. And from here on, and you really will cry if you get anything from here, because, you don't really manage to grab a lot of points, but, something is still better than nothing. 5 points for the 6th spot, 4 points for 7th and 8th place, 3 points for 9th and 10th place, and 1 point if you get anywhere between the 11th and 15th position. 16th spot onwards, you get nothing from the placements. So that's gonna be exactly what it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All of these points and all of those battles, but all of them will be raging for one reason, because they want to compete for this $500 prize pool that Codashop has prepared for us in here. And yes, oh yes, oh yes, we cannot wait to see exactly who picks it up. Once again, this is the Codashop Takeover by the Mustachio, the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale, brought to you by Codashop Plays. I can't wait to kick the action off, and yes, lobby number 1 will commence shortly, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Without further ado, let me take you straight into the battle. This will be the flight path as we cut through from Heat all the way down into Pier, Launch Base, Estate, as well as Circus alongside Pier, your high-tier loot zones. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a sandstorm in the map. And we also have to deal with those choppers that have become quite the nuisance in these battle royales. My apologies, because I also missed out Ski Town, one of the high-tier loot zones in the game. They bring up the list in here. We have got all of the teams jumping on in. And of course, Vagabonds Esports, the first team we are going to be spectating. They are ranked number 1 in the competition so far. Such dominant gameplay in day number 1. Raking up tons of kills for themselves. First blood already down on the ground. Timothy captures Sato. And of course, the players of Amethyst Esports trying to make a good name for themselves as well. VVV Sekre. Very Vici. VD caught in front of them. Watts finds Dre. And it looks like the VVV team is not gonna be walking away with all their too many kills from this scenario. Let's take a look and see exactly who else is there alongside them. The rest of the players backing away already. As you can see, there is one player in here from VVV. And of course, this is VVV Esports, Vici with Sekre all alone now from the get-go. They were the first bloods, but Sekre, being the smoke bomber, should be able to play a very offensive gameplay, but he's not gonna take his chances just yet. He needs to wait for Amethyst Esports to back away from that location first before he can get into any more engagements. But we hop on over. Here comes the one and only Reminiscent Sevenfold, R7 Alpha, stalking the players of NRX 432. NRX 432 right in front of them. They Sedap sayang hasn't really taken a shot just yet, together with Jimmy. Q as well. We have known for quite a while now that the Philippines loves to dominate these battle royale lobbies. Let's see if another Malaysians can find something in here. NRX 432 Swala. Yeah, it's a little bit of a chink in the armor and immediately repositions Q. Not bagging anything from those sniper shots just yet. But let's see if or not he can change his position up in here. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Make sure you share this stream out to Facebook. And when you share, please do include 2 of those very important hashtags there for us. The very first hashtag is, of course, hashtag Codashop Plays. Hashtag Maharajas. CODM BR in there as well. Make sure you do not miss that. Bear with me for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, for anyone who is curious, this is the teams that are involved in the very first battle in Group A, as they all now try to reposition and find their spots. Let's wish them all good luck, because they sure as heck are going to be needing them. Lukey from the side of Vagabonds getting involved in yet another fight now. Catches Viper from MW. Let's see if or not the most wanted Vidas will be able to back away here, as the Vagabonds have got their eyes on them. Yato making a quick push forward. Trapmaster is the choice of class here for Yato. Nash comes through as your defender. Lukey, your ninja. And Blue, the smoke bomber. What a setup here. The perfect team in the competition so far.
Airdrop incoming.
They are the supreme aggressors. Raul, Sekre taken down already, and that means Team O might just be out of the race. And yes, that is correct. Veni Vici, Triple V Esports Vici, they are out of the running here. But KCB, Multo, Meow, they are all going in for some takedowns here. And it looks like they have found Zanshin. 5 Yonko right in front of them. Use Ex Machina Primus as well. And Multo, far off shots. Not going to be able to find any one of them just yet. Backing up his team members here, Multo. Let's see exactly what Rora has here for us. It is going to be AVSG taking the fight up against them. Or I have to say, backing away from this engagement. They want nothing to do with them just yet. And of course, the team you have your eyes on right now. The one and only AVSG Invicta. Aventus Sovereign Invicta. And the players of Kazoku Vitas, they have a chopper on their side. Not taking off just yet in case AVSG brings their chopper right back down to the ground. TNC getting involved in a couple of gunfights. Rora, blind shots. Not taking anyone just yet. That might be a little bit of a bug, so we're gonna ignore that for a little bit. Let's take a quick peek at the map right back in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Because the way things are moving so far, it seems to be a slow-paced matchup, but the players of Vagabonds, they might just come across yet another player as we hop on right back here. You can see Luki pick off Rogue. And that's it for the players of Most Wanted. It does not seem like they are still left standing in here. Oh no, Jew is still in the game. A little far from the rest of his team members, a little far from the players of Vagabonds, who will still be able to pick the dog tag up if he can get there on time. Whereas you can see Vagabonds Nomads moving towards the launch base ever so slowly. And the airdrop on the way in, this is going to be the guns that they get out of the gunsmith. Let's see exactly who gets to that spot first. All of these teams, all of these players looking for supremacy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And if you want to win 300 CP for yourself, one random share will be able to get that. When you share this stream on Facebook, make sure you include 2 hashtags. First hashtag, CODM Maharajas. Second hashtag will be Codashop Takeover. Don't forget to include those hashtags. If you do not include them, we will not be able to find that. And now Vagabonds versus Vagabonds. It looks like things are good. Sorry, VVV going up against Vagabonds. As Pogs gets knocked down onto the ground. Vagabonds Nomads. This seems to be a quick hit and run. Essir still alive. Will not take the fight up against VVV Esports VD. Plays the game slowly. Essir. Now he has yet another team come in for blood. Team 13. What do they want out of this? XIII Academy. 13 Academy as they move on in. Chase finds Claudie. AMT. So much of aggression out there on the battlefield, and we are looking for exactly who's going to be able to pick up the #1 spot. As Lanao goes in for the hack, finds nobody, shreds out a couple of players right in front of him. Will be able to find Joko. Oh, backstab! And Joko finds it. Just QT now. Solo player can play the rewind. Sukehiko drops the trap. And Just QT backs away. Goes in for the prone, and Sukehiro. That's just way too easy. NRX 432 now. As we continue this battle, they get caught out. Let's see exactly what Swala can do as the final player on the side of NRX 432. He is being chased by the 13 Academy XXX XIII Glad, Lin, Angel, QT as well. Shots after shots. Essir is in the spot. And just maybe they will be able to bag 2 for the price of 1. As Swala backs away ever so slowly. Joko loses sight of his opponent. Not bad for this team. Ice Esports, dominant. They were placed #2 overall. And now they hop on into Group B with the exact same intention to dominate this lobby as well. But it's not going to be as easy. One would think, one might assume it might not be as easy. But looking at the number of kills that Ice Esports has so far, they are making it look sure as heck easy. Ryujin VVV Esports on the side of VD. Flying around on his quad bike. He's not going to spot any players out just yet. All alone as he makes his way in towards the next safe zone. We still have got a lot in here. Make sure if you want to win the 300 CP, drop that hashtag in the comment section. Hashtag CODM Maharajas. Hashtag Codashop Takeover. Let me drop this hashtag in the comment section as well for you so that you guys will have easier access to that. Give me a second. There you go. So that is in the comment section. Ryujin now playing with fire as he wraps around the... Angel QT finds Ryujin through those shots, finishes him off. And that's exactly why you do not play with fire. But look at this. NRX 432. They've heard those gunshots already. Swala as well as that. They stand by. But right behind, check out who's here to say hello. It is the Vagabonds. Esir. Earlier on, he was the final player left in here for the mix on the side of the Vagabonds Nomads. And now, with the full team right back in for the play, Travis Pog's Swish. Esir doesn't need to worry all that too much, but 11 Academy. They teased them earlier on. Lint, snowboard, flying through the air. They know exactly what it is. Lint now as he repositions. Esir catches him with a backstab, and Lint provides the backup. He's not going to be able to get anything out of this, Angel QT. They come in here for those shutdown plays. Nash out of nowhere. Rawl taking those shots as well. Esir. Yes, he can. Angel QT slides away. And now the backstab onto Tom Peeps here. It's not found as Tom Peeps picks up the dog tag. Goes in for the immediate scan. Cannot waste any time whatsoever. Tom Peeps in a lot of trouble now. Glad on the second floor. Swish catches them. Esir gets knocked down by Glad. And now it's all in the hands of Swish. What can they pull off in here, Esir? Swish on the other side. On top of the roof, 32 left on that armor. Manages to use the armor overcharger. And now Swish. Two players coming in for the shutdown. Glad makes the biggest mistake to go in for the solo rush. And Swish turns around. Tom Peeps taken down as well. And Swish solo putting on so much of hurt. But the other players have made their way back into the game thanks to that quick revive. And although Glads as well as Tom Peeps were the last players there, because of their very quick action of scanning the dog tags, the timing was perfect for the wipeout of Vagabonds Nomads. That was not luck, but that was not planned. They reacted in the nick of time, and those were the right decisions being made here by the 11 Academy. Angel QT, the one that started things off now. And look at this, AVSG, Zeus, Mochi. Slowly now, they approach the situation. Are they going to be able to gatekeep Angel QT and squad? Angel QT slowly moving on forward. D shuts down a player from the back. Gunshot after gunshot. Yes, they can all hear each other. But is Lind as well as Angel QT going to be able to survive this? They move outside of the safe zone. Playing with fire now. Jewel is still alive. On the side of VVV. As Lind repositions. Look at this. I want you guys to look at 11 Academy and notice the fact that they are playing a game of risky takes here. Repositioning outside of the safe zone. And now they catch hold of Jewel's position. Angel QT. Jewel tagged up already. The sprays are going to be supreme. Angel QT a little bit nearer. Jewel, can he get away? Veni Vici. Hunted down and slain. Vagabonds, Lukey, NRX 432 caught in their crosshairs now. And it looks like NRX 432 might have been taken out of the equation already. No, that is still alive and kicking. I told you guys, this is the lobby full of Titan teams of the competition. It's not going to be easy, man. Mochi, shots. Team Royal still playing with their gunfights. Royal Empress. What can JP find? JP, as I switch on to him, Ice Esports seems to have found him a little bit faster. M's Vapor now. M's taking a quick swim. That's not gonna do him good at all. Vapor slides away. 2v1, and Ice Esports continues getting more and more to their side. Already 12 kills on the side of Ice Esports. Jokok now. Can they also find the players of Royal Empress? Ems, one final player inside of the water. Joko slowly approaching the situation. Ems has not been caught out just yet. And yes, he finally does. But now Joko getting shot. Nobody sees it where. Yes, it is Amethyst. Amethyst out of nowhere. Timothy Raw, backstab, Ice Esports. So much of dominance, but it's all about who catches their back and who gets to that final zone. And Amethyst Esports now out of Team D, raking up the kills one by one, but they have to be careful. Right in front of them stands the Vagabonds Esports squad. Dookie, as he repositions, he needs to move on a little bit faster so that he can back up Yato, who has eyes on the rest of those players. Nash as well. Amethyst Esports right in front of him. Nash not aggressing just yet. Yato has got the positioning up top on the hill, and that's going to be the vantage point that's going to be so important, but also a good place to get sniped away from. Yato now has to engage, and this is the battle. Luki, that flash will be popped. Luki goes in for the backstab. Positioning. Luki! Oh, but he gets taken out of the equation as Rawl takes that jump. Yato, can he find those players? Rawl right in front. Nash shuts down Rawl. Amazing plays. Yato now, backstab alongside Nash. Nash will be able to find wards as well. And as the players of Amethyst Esports goes in here for the push, they only have Nerosa to depend on. Ninja manages to back away quickly, but can Nerosa survive this? Still being shot back to back. Vagabonds, can they catch him? And now Sukehiro, it is Ice Esports that they turn their attention to. Nerosa shuts down Q as he runs away. As Nerosa is running away, he's still picking up kills for himself. The Supremacy out of Amethyst Esports. Nerosa, 3 kills in hand. Jibby manages to go in here for the slide. Motorcycle won't help him, but Nerosa gets caught out in the open. And he's not going to be able to recover from that. NRX 432 still has got that on their side. Yanara, Kingri, Existence. Let's see what Forgrave Fright has in here for us as well. We still do have Almighty Chibi, Dre, Chase, Quasi, TNC Esports Prime. As Vagabonds Blue shuts down Rogue. Pulls out the defender. Chibi has got the cover, but no more armor. Smart play with the defender to quickly go in for the prone and recover the armor first. But here comes the safe zone. And now with the safe zone going in here for the push, the players of Team HTNC Esports Prime need to take a more aggressive push in here against Kazoku Vitas. Kazoku, they try to reposition themselves, but they get caught out by the zone. Multo, final player. Can he survive this? Dropping down in HP. More and more by the second. 32, 27 HP. Multo, does he have? Yes, he has! Still a viability of a play because he's the medic outside of the zone. He allows all the other players to go in for the fight against each other, but he now needs to start moving as well. Multo, what will his play be? Ever so slowly. That medic charging right back up. Multo will have a chance in here. 19 HP. Will that medic charge back up? Multo makes a mistake in terms of calculation. Does not recover in time for that medic to come back online. And perishes outside of the safe zone. Nash, Vagabonds, still aggressive. Haven't found the win just yet. Ice is close by. Safe zone dropping in. 10 more players left in here. Blue shuts down Chase. Gray still alive. Existence still kicking. And Team 11 here. What is Glad doing? Ninja all the way up to the top. Tom Peeps as well. Lint. 6 kills together. You're going to be able to find a little bit more. A little bit more in here for the play, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And by the way, do not forget to drop that like and share. 300 CP for the giveaway for one of you. Make sure you use the hashtag CODM Maharajas as well as the CODM, the Codashop Takeover hashtags. Glad down onto the ground. Dre, Vagabond still might be the victors of this lobby. Still alive. Nash goes in for that engagement. Glad taken down already. And Vagabond's esports, still nobody keeping an eye on them. And they take full advantage. Lint taken out of the equation as well. 4 more players left in this. And Ice Esports seen through the smoke. Blue now. Can he find it? Yes, he does. Ice with the Fennec shuts down Blue. That's the first person. Can he find yet another one? Nash is still alive. Ice shuts down Blue. Nash. And he does manage to shut down Dre. But Ice Esports with Worth going up against Nash. Sniper in hand, Mac-10 together with him as well. Mac-10 as well as M21. Both players using the exact same guns. One is a defender, the other is a smoke bomber. And the smoke bomber wins it with the M21. Nash taken down. What a play, Ice Esports. What an approach. Even Vagabonds Esports could not find the victory. Thanks to the supreme plays out of Ice Esports. Constant repositioning, constantly looking for those kills. Aggressive from the start of the lobby all the way down to the end. And even though Vagabonds Esports, they did have the advantage in terms of the high ground, that was quickly undone by Ice Esports. 2 final players left in the mix to take on Vagabonds Esports. And they somehow managed to find that victory. Let's hop on back in here and check out the points, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because Ice Esports, one heck of a lobby, one heck of a game here for them, managing to pick up 17 kills overall alongside the 15 points that they get out of the placements. That just puts them into 32 points overall from this lobby. Vagabonds Esports right behind them in terms of the number of kills. Amazing stuff. They managed to bag 16 kills overall from this lobby. And of course, in here we also have team number 8, the one and only TNC Esports Prime, with a total of, how many kills is this? 7-9. You've got 14 kills out of TNC Esports Prime. All of these teams that finished up in the top 4 seem to have bagged quite a number of kills. And look at this, man. We have got 13 Academy in here with a total of 20 kills as well as the second spot. I was not kidding. I was not joking when I said Group A is filled with Titans. Group A is just filled with Conquerors in here, and they are not going to drop a single beat, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What a play. What a aggressive maneuver out of Ice Esports to really just bag everyone out towards the end. Amethyst Esports all the way down here at the 12th spot. They do manage to get a total of 10 kills, but they just could not really do well in terms of their placement. We saw how aggressive the other teams were with the movements in towards that final zone. And Amethyst, they did quite well with Narosa, even as he was the final player left alive on his team, as he tried to run away from one onslaught, one team wipe. He did come across players. He did shut down the plays of those players before he got to a position where he was caught with his pants down. 3v1. He couldn't handle that. And Amethyst Esports, all they managed to pull away is the 12th position in this lobby. Amazing stuff out of all of these players. And that is the conclusion of round number 1 lobby for Group A. And right after this, we have got Group B coming up your way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A quick short break. When we do come back, it is going to be Group B in here for the play. And do not forget, please hit the subscribe button to our Codashop YouTube channel. We have a goal of 65,000 subscribers overall. And make sure you stand a chance to win yourself the 300 CP. How do you win the 300 CP? Take this YouTube link, share it to Facebook. When you share it it on Facebook, include 2 hashtags. Hashtag CODM Maharajas and hashtag Codashop Takeover is also in the comment section earlier on that I threw into. You can also find that comment on Facebook when you move on to my page. I'm pretty sure one of my moderators has thrown it onto my stream already. I'm going to take a quick short break. When I come back, the party continues. This is Codashop Plays and this is the Mustachio Takeover. This is the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale Season 2 brought to you by Codashop. A quick short break. I'll be right back.
Here we go now.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, topping up with Codashop is fast, convenient, and secure. And you get to top up all of your CP in Call of Duty Mobile, and to top of that, they have monthly cashback promos to help you save even more. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you make Codashop your preferred platform for all of your in-game currency purchases.
Here we go now.
Stay active in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let us not see those comments stop. Bring in your comments. Let's go.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hop on over. You know exactly where to find the live stream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And do not forget, topping up with Codashop is fast, convenient, and secure. All you need to do is just top up your CP in Call of Duty Mobile, and on top of that, do not forget, because Codashop always has monthly cashback promos to help you save even more. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you make Codashop your preferred platform for all of your in-game currency purchases.
Here we go now.
Thank you so much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Codashop Takeover by the Mustachio. This is the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile, brought to you by Codashop Plays. 68 teams in 3 different groups, and we just saw the conclusion of Group A, and their battle was solid. Their battle was hot because each and every single team within Group A, they were the top 25 ranked from the results of last week, which means the next 25 teams will be in battle shortly. Who are those teams gonna be, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Before I move on to the list, make sure you do not forget 300 CP for the grabs for 3 different people in here, okay? Because we haven't decided who the first winner is. You still have a chance. How do you win this 300 CP? Very easy. Take the link of this YouTube video, share it onto Facebook with 2 hashtags. Hashtag CODM Maharajas as well as hashtag Codashop Takeover. And you'll stand a chance to win 300 CP for yourself. All right, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the lineup for Group B. We have Most Wanted Vindico, NRX 420, Riot Outlaws from Riot Esports, BBB Esports has Team Veni in here, Black Sheep Esports, Equinox Esports Miyazu, Equinox Esports Suijin, Cartels X Antonov, 5 Yonko Shogun, 5 Yonko Akatsuki, TNC Blackfire, ROG MC Revenge. You also have Equinox Jizo, Royal Kings, Riot Arsenal, Dream Pantheon, First Degree Galatians 526, Alibaba Clan Very Sexy, Cartels X Shadow Fiend, KRMY Bangsawan, Blink Community Vipers, Avenger Sovereign Anarchy, BY7 Awaken, Equinox Suzaku, as well as PTG Fenrir. Jumping on into the matchup, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we can see the flight path cutting through 2 high-tier loot zones all the way down into Frigid Wetland. Your initial 2 high-tier loot zones will be Pierre as well as Duke Down. Many choppers available here for the hijack. If one of these teams want to drop in here hot, the potential of spotting another squad out there is obviously high. And downtown seems to be a little busy here, as NRX 420 will have a very, very early visitor. But what is this? NRX 420 only have 3 players in here. Kape, Boji, as well as Riley. Are you kidding me? And Lululemon immediately catches Kape. And it looks like NRX will continue struggling in the competition. NRX 420 specifically, Boji. Riley, looting up as much as possible. No idea where is Wonderkid get, but from the looks of things, the 5 Yanko Akatsuki will be looking for all of these players with vengeance in their eyes. And your Boyan, Hanzo, shots coming through back to back. They have spotted First Degree Galatians 526. Can they get the takedown? They disengage first, 5 Yonko Shogun. Slow approaches so far, TNC Lavon. Inside of the heart of the sandstorm, Lavon can use that to get pushed right up into the air to reposition. A lot of creative things you can do with this sandstorm. Let's see exactly who takes that push. For the time being, they are all alone, but Team Q, they seem to have a little bit of company in here. Not sure exactly who's engaging just yet. VVV. It's happening as Hanzo gets taken down. Paul with a good shutdown. And now players right beside Snake. Pandeta. Pandeta. Can he go in for the takedown? Down onto the ground. No wipeout just yet. Paul. Backstab. Paul. Oh, manages to hop on over. Pandeta not there. Oh! Paul! VVV Paul. Amazing play towards that very end there. Yes, we did see that rewind class go in for the pop, but Paul was just a little too quick, a little too good with the positioning. Had the snowboard, goes for the jump over the wall. Easy shutdown. Riot Esports now finding Zinad. Gets that knock. It's gonna be the ABC clan. Alibaba clan, very sexy. Going up against these players. What can they pull away? Riot Arsenal in front as well. Nearby, we'll only have 7 as he continues to reposition himself. Black right up top on top of this rock. He finds him, gets the spray. 7, low on HP. Oh my lord, 7 almost got that clutch. Boom had about 50 HP left. A little unfortunate for 7. Great plays as he repositioned, trying to catch those players off guard. But it's not going to happen today, apparently, says Riot Arsenal. But now in front of them will be Team R, Equinox, Esports, Suijin. All of them on the approach. Slowly to this position. And it looks like this dormitory is going to get a little bit overcrowded here. As Team Equinox, Esports, Suijin find the scent of Riot Arsenal. You can hear all those zip lines. They are coming in here for the shutdown play. Boom needs to find himself a little bit of armor. Poor guy only has got 1 plate on him. That's not going to be enough as Boom picks up more.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Finally, advanced armor in hand. Has got 3 plates on him. And it's nothing that Boom needs to worry all that too much about for the time being. But he needs to be careful. He is the closest one to the rest of the team members of Team R. The one and only Equinox, Esports, Suijin. Boom needs to play this well. Fry. Neo taking the very aggressive approach. Closing in onto Zinat. Safe zone coming into pressure both teams. Are they going to be able to get away? On the outside here now. Boom gets away from Neo. Safe zone going to be pushing both of these teams and pressuring them. Yabi repositions. Sorry, not Yabi, it's Babi. Babi now needs to back his team members up. Babi! A little late to the party! And the open position allows him to get shut down. Backstab, a little too easy. And now AK-47 in the hands of Fry. Fry hops on off of the roof. Manages to catch the back of Maybe. Doesn't... Oh, pre-fire is just absolute waste because he gives away his position and he does not get a takedown with those shots. Outside of the zone. 83 HP. First zone is not gonna be forcing them to run into the zone just yet. But let's see exactly what they pull off later on. Lupin. This is, of course, going to be Team E Cartels X Shadow Fiend. We've seen the Malaysians perform time and time again. Jin, AJ, Lupin, Ozai. Closing down the distance between himself as well as the other team members. It looks like Ozai has found a player. Manages to get Spicy out of the equation here. Jin, most wanted right in front. This is going to be the one and only Cartels X Shadow Fiend going in for the hunt. But they actually start chasing a wrong team. It is ABSG that backed away from that equation. And most wanted are still in this spot. But Ozai and AJ, they finish the work that Lupin initially started. And most wanted, they lose their lives in the most unfortunate of fashions. But look at this, guys. NRX 420 right back in the mix. All thanks to Riley early, I believe. Kape, Boji. All healthy, all alive and kicking. Moving on in. This is the trio. Can NRX 420 recover from this mishap of being pushed into Group B, first of all, and also struggling in the initial stages of this Group B? NRX 420, the kings of CODM BR of old. Fallen from grace quite far. But you know, teams have their on and off season. NRX 420 just hasn't happened to find their on season just yet. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please continue hitting that share. 300 CP for 3 people, okay? We have got 900 CP for the giveaway altogether. When you share this stream on Facebook, make sure you include hashtag CODM Maharajas, hashtag Codashop Takeover. And NRX 420 now, Boji. Riley goes in for the double takedown, manages to get the PPSH on the play for the perfection of takedowns. Ozai as well as Jin. Still alive, but a little too far. Ozai backs away, putting Jin in the line of fire first. Defender Jin. Ozai plays the pumped skill. has got the Cali sticks in hand. Will not be able to catch out NRX 420. They continue going in here for the flush. Boji takes high ground as a position. Jin on the opposite hill in front of him. Ozai as well. And it looks like NRX 420 have lost sight of Team E. And Cartel's ex-Shadow Fiend will not get caught out by NRX 420 just yet. But NRX 420, they are still on the hunt. Ozai, Jin. Is he going to be able to pop that smoke? One player approaching the situation. And it looks like Kape. Kape drops by. Boji backstab. And Boji takes Ozai out of the equation. Jin all alone in here now. As Riot Boom drops by, NRX 420 will be able to eliminate the second last player away from the side of Cartel's ex-Shadow Fiend. And they are still not pausing. 3 kills in here so far for the NRX 420 squad. But let's hop on over to yet another team in here, Equinox. They seem to have found NRX 420 as well as their backs. None of the other teams are getting into an engagement. Team H might be able to jump on into 1-5 Yonko Shogun. So let's tune into their battle for a little bit. Kaizo, Hanzo, Zero, as well as Enzo Boyan. See what they have here for us. Baba Yaga, Lululemon, early takedown. And Lululemon didn't really step on up after that. Let's see what Lululemon... Oh, Lululemon on the way back in. Hisoka. Good scans coming through from Team L. 5 Yonko, Akatsuki. And it looks like 5 Yonko Shogun, their brothers are the ones who are pressuring them. But neither team managing to find those takedowns. Lululemon makes his way back in. Hisoka cannot aggress on fourth. He knows that there is problem right in front. But let's look at the other teams in here and see exactly who else is going to get caught out here. 5 Yonko, Lululemon. Lululemon loses his life to VVV Paul. And that battle against VVV turns out to be extremely bad for the 5 Yonko Shogun. As VVV drops by, they eliminate everyone that stands in their way. Paul picking up 6 kills so far from this lobby. Guy's an absolute monster. Let's take a quick tabulation of the other teams in here apart from VVV. It doesn't really look like any other teams apart from Riot is doing a lot of damage out there on the battlefield. We will hop on over and catch the action of Riot for a little bit to see if or not anyone is near them. And Kalat might get caught out here. Maybe. Oh, but Kalat finds a vehicle for himself. And he's not going to get taken down anytime soon. Royal 2006 has a vehicle on him as well. And that's going to be making both of those players very, very happy. All those players, 45 left in this particular lobby as they try to get towards the center of the next circle so that they don't really have to move all that too much regardless of where the circle moves on to next. And the circle moves straight into the hands of Aventus Sovereign Anarchy. Whereas PTG Fenrir just holds on to the edge of the next zone. Team F, the battles still are going on Royal. Shinji. It looks like Pyrex as well as 2006 have managed to make their way back into the game. All thanks to those dog tag scans. Keep bringing those likes and shares through, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 300 CP on the line. When you share it, make sure you tell everybody who is playing. If you are in here to support a team, tell people when you share the stream that you are here to support this team in the Mustachios CODM, the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale, brought to you by Codashop. Tell them what they need to do to come in here and support that same team as well. Because these lobbies just getting hotter and hotter as they go. The teams now, it looks like Equinox with those early shots. Not going to find anyone just yet. NRX 432. Sorry, NRX 420. They might be able to catch out Bobby now. Bobby going straight into the hands of NRX 420. Kape! Oh! Rewind by Bobby! And NRX 420 does not catch this Bobby. Backs away in the nick of time. All thanks to the rewind class. But now NRX 420 coming in for the finisher though. Bobby, can he get away? This time, takes the zip line, repositioning Supremacy. As Bobby now gets away. Equinox only have got one last player in the name of Bobby. Bobby, on the way to pick up one dog tag. Should be able to continue pressuring the other teams as long as he performs in this fashion. And your Boyan back on the way in that revive flight. Can Bobby get that scan done on time? Can Bobby bring his team member right back in here? NRX 420 popping off. Kape, Riley, Boji finding those knocks, finding those kills. Boji now, Pyrex as he runs all over the place trying to avoid the M21 shots. But the M21, it shoots back to back. You have got that rate of fire on this sniper and it hits absolutely solid. Kape just cuts down the rest of the distance, trying to shut down the players of Royal in a close combat. And the close quarters combat, of course, ends up on the side of Kape as he pulls out the MAC-10. Will be able to find Pyrex and NRX 420. The trio still managing to dominate this lobby to a certain degree, even though they do not join in with a full squad. Let's see who else can find these wins off of them as those teams now scurry to join the next circle. And the ones that might be able to gatekeep all of these teams is Team K, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So one and only Riot Arsenal. And let's look at their position now as they hold on to this inside of a house, which means that they don't really have all that too much of visibility to those players that do make it through to the outside of the circle, which means gatekeeping gets a little difficult as well. Great position overall in terms of circle hold, but in terms of the position that they hold individually, they can do slightly better. Boom! Drops that smoke bomb just to get away. Uses the smoke as cover, and that smoke will allow him to back away from those players who come in for those shutdown. We still have to deal with Team H5 Yonko Shogun. Let's move on through. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hanzo, boom, Fry now. Early takedown as Hanzo repositions himself. It looks like TMH5 Yonko Shogun will not be the ones who are going to be in trouble now, as all of the attention is on the other side. NRX 420 getting involved in way too many gunfights now. They need to disengage. They are getting involved in these early gunfights, which will prove to be a pain later on as they get backstabbed, just like they did last week. Kape now very aggressive, finds the backs of the players of Riot Arsenal and immediately says bye-bye. Doesn't want to take part of that challenge. Boom. 5 kills so far. Brother still wants to go. Boom. On the smoke bomb defense earlier on, Jima. M21. Everybody wants to use that M21 because of the rate of fire out of the sniper. But can they find a kill? Jima, 1 so far. Manages to spot out the players of AVSG, I believe. Not AVSG, Cartel's X Antonov. And Cartel's X Antonov not really backing away from this fight as they move on in one after the other. They have to be careful because right in front of them, NRX 420 stands alongside a player from the side of Royal Kings. Royal Kings now, Pyrex. Pyrex goes down for the drop and he manages to get away. 11 left on his armor. Pulls out the melee. The poor guy just came back into the game, which means he only has a secondary in hand alongside with his melee. Not a great spot to be in now, Pyrex. But Pyrex, as he continues to look for all of these players, that action on the battlefield will continue. Boom now. Catches Shah. No takedown. No knocks coming through. Boom. Black. They go in for those shots. And yes, Boom will continue to engage. No one finds anyone out there on the battlefield as easy as the players of NRX 420 at the moment really are the kings of this lobby for the time being in terms of kills. Now I take that back, man. I mean, TNC Blackfire is on fire as well. 15 kills out of this trio. They are putting up a fight and they want to match up against NRX 420. In fact, they're doing better than NRX 420 in the kills department. TNC Blackfire now. Lavon, Zen, Chapo rising up slowly in the ranks. They need to be very careful with the position that they hold on to here because they do not have the height advantage. Everybody else has got that elevation advantage against them. Pyrex, final player on the side of Royal. Royal Kings, slow approach. Just teasing the edge of the zone with his butt, Pyrex. Chapo, Zen, Lavon. Nobody spots him. Pyrex sitting down out. But the zone now moves away from Pyrex. But he is a ninja. Very quickly grapples into a better position. And Pyrex gets caught out by PTG main on the way in. And now it switches on over to PTG Fenrir. They have got 4 kills in here so far, but TNC right above them continuing to build up their kills one by one. Chapo turns around, finds those players. Smoke bomb dropped as well, and that just obscures the view of everyone. Chapo, he needs to take this fight, but the defender in front of him makes sure it gives the players of PTG all the protection that they need. Pain comes in here. It's gonna be James as well with a backstab, but James gets taken out of the equation. TNC! How did they get that? But now, NRX 420, they rage on as well as VVV. They stay alive. They still have a compound in here for themselves. Smoke bomb gets dropped. The only team with the most number of players now. NRX 420. Kape, Boji, Riley. All of these players, they're looking for only one thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They are looking for that prime time at the grand finals, and they gotta earn their way there. Hanzo, take down Boji, shuts down Zero from the equation. Chapo now still alive alongside Lavon, not getting involved in all of those gunfights, allowing NRX 420 to clean up the field first before stealing away the victory from them perhaps. Hanzo gets caught out in that trap, manages to drop the smoke bomb to play cover for himself, but he's about to move straight to Lavon. Hanzo loses his armor, but still alive. Still alive and kicking. NRX 420 now gets the backstab, and Boji makes one wrong move. Kape still has got the top of this roof, but the zone now moving to Kape. Kape, the luckiest player in this particular lobby, as the zone finally closes off on him. VVV right in front. Paul taken out, and RX 420 grabs second lobby. What a play by the Kings of all, as they manage to exert their dominance with just 3 players on their side. Insane capability, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What a play. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all of you watching the stream right now, please drop a like. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, baby. Make sure you help us achieve our goals. Codashop is trying to hit 65,000 subscribers overall on their YouTube channel. And I know, God Beauty, you are the ones who are going to help them get to that spot. Let's take a look at the performance of NRX 420. 16 kills overall. And they are just absolutely on fire. Beautiful, beautiful performance in here. BBB Esports Vinny managing to capture that second spot with a overall 11 kill stat here coming through in that second position. And of course, you've got the 5 Yonko Shogun in your third placement with a total of 8 kills for their side. And Team 9 TNC picking up the 4th place with a total of, my God, look at the number of kills, man. What is that, 14? You've got 24 kills here out of TNC Blackfire. TNC Blackfire, where did these guys come from, man? I mean, 4 players in the lobby, all of them managing to perform so well. Of course, except for Demon Fox, but it doesn't really matter because the guy got heavy carried by the rest of the team. And it looks like TNC Blackfire is ready for not just this battle, but for the rest of the Maharajas Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale, as they want to go out there and dominate these lobbies. Team 13, the one and only Equinox Jizo, managing to rake up a total number of 10 kills in here. Not forgetting the fact that Riot also manages to secure quite a number of kills for them. I, at one point, thought that Riot Arsenal was going to aim for that #1 spot. I'm sure that was the intention, but they just couldn't get there. A overall 9 kills for the side of Riot Arsenal is most definitely a good performance nonetheless. And BY7, the Malaysians, managing to put some numbers on the board. But it only comes through as skills, not surviving long enough to play any of those placement points. Madrid Dut, 29, as well as is managing to reach up quite high here with an overall 8 kills on their side. 4 kills, of course, here for team number 5, the one and only Cartel's ex-Shadow Fiend. Very popular in Malaysia, but, you know, they couldn't really go out there and deliver consistency in terms of performance out there on the battlefield. And, of course, that's wrapping up Group B here for all of us, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That has been match number 2. Amazing stuff in here, as usual, from the Codashop Takeover by the Mustachio AJ, right? This is the Garena Call of Duty Mobile's Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile, brought to you by Codashop Plays. I'm going to take a quick short break. When I come back, it's going to be the final lobby of the day. Don't go anywhere, and make sure if you want to top up CP, if you want to buy all of the skins in the game, you choose Codashop as your main platform. Mwah! The Mustachio will be right back. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, topping up is fast and convenient with Codashop. And on top of that, they always have the monthly cashback promos to help you save even more. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you make Codashop your preferred platform for all of your in-game currency purchases. Mic test 1 2 1 2. Mic test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic test 1 2. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sorry, we were just double checking a quick technical potential outage here where someone was complaining there is a little bit of an echo on the microphone, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Let me check in-game later on, but you know, you're still on break. The match will be starting in a little bit. Then don't forget, we still have the giveaway of the 300 CP in here for all of you. So make sure you share the stream out with the 2 hashtags that we have already put out. The hashtag CODM Maharajas alongside with the hashtag Codashop Takeover. Okay, we'll be right back. Thank you so much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You are tuning into the Codashop Takeover by the Mustachio AJ. This is the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile, brought to you by Codashop Plays. 68 teams in 3 different groups will battle it out in our unique grouping mechanism, and this is Group C that's waiting to perform for all of you. Let's check out exactly who we have lined up. Existence Spartacus, Battle X King Venus, Royal Baron, Deuce Go Luna, Team Zacchaeus, KPH Armin, CKE Zera, R7 Legacy, Cartels, PGN Bravo, Battle X King Spartans, Royal Archidux, Ghost Wolves, Reminiscent 7-4 Prototype, Aventes Sovereign, Vengeance AVSG, Chaos, Assailants Philippines, Dauntless, alongside Insane Conspiracy. All of these players, as they hop on through, they are going to be looking for, obviously, the one and only battle victory cry, who's going to be able to reach up to the top and get that. We will check out in a little bit. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as the flight path cuts through from a high-tier loot zone practice range straight into another high-tier loot zone frigid wetland, opening up the full map for the taking for any of the teams who hop on out there. We only have 10 teams in participation who was early to jump into the lobby. Let's see if or not we will get some early engagements in here. And this is a good thing with Group C having the least number of teams and having the least amount of competition, because at the very least they will be able to find those very precious points for themselves. It's all out here for the taking. Although we only have 10 teams in here, it's still gonna be quite the hot battle when they cross each other's spots. And the closest ones that look like they might be doing exactly that would be the team C7, who potentially now might just come across another team in the name of Royal Archidux. Let's see exactly what happens here. Frank Osnab with those early shots already is sitting down on the quad bike. Satanas alongside Santino. Hyper in front of them. They both share the exact same location on the map now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hyper just keeping that distance from all of his opponents. Once again, the way we have grouped the teams in the competition is we have taken all of the teams, all of their performance, thrown them onto one leaderboard, and the top 25 teams, you saw Group A, they battled against each other. Then the remaining 25 teams after that were in Group B, and whoever who was left have been dropped into Group C. And what this does is it helps the teams take on the opponents who are pretty much on the same level as them, or at least very near. And the one thing they don't have to worry about is going up against teams like Vagabonds Esports or Vagabonds Nomads or Amethyst Esports, because as it is, they are struggling in the competition, and when you throw them into fights against teams like that, things just get so much more difficult. And now Hyper backstab, back up Satanas. Oh, the spray brings him nothing, and Hyper now almost taken down. Ape alongside Hyper. Osnab manages to get the flank. One final player, and Osnab alongside Santino shut down the approaches of R7. And just like that, Reminiscent 7-4 Prototype have been taken out. Looks like that was a faulty prototype, and we need to send them back into the workshop for a redo. And that brings to the end the first engagement, but we will not be spared from further engagements, because as we can see, there is one stray. I thought there was one stray player on the side of Group D, but it seems like that's not the case. Let's see who else now gets into a little bit of a trouble. This is Team D. Assailants PH, Dauntless with Rabisco, Senju, Raven, as well as McDo. We saw their performance in day number 1, week number 1. Wasn't all that too impressive. But now is their chance as they take on the rest in Group C to show us what they're made of, to show us their strategy, to show us their setup. Speaking of setup, let's take a look at their classes. We've got a Ninja Trap Master, Smoke Bomber, as well as Defender. It looks like almost everyone is going for this basic setup in terms of composition. But of course, teams like ABSG, they do bring in a little bit of a difference here. You have got the Poltergeist in for the mix as well. Just playing a little bit more of a evasive maneuver out there on the battlefield. Not wanting to engage all that too much. Hacker on the side of Riley. Quite a rare class to see out there. And Riley's not going to find anyone just yet. This is Ghost Wolves, Team F. They hop on in with the trio. Can they secure exactly what NRX 420 secured for themselves earlier on? It looks like nobody else wants a piece of this. Oh, snub. It's all going to be quite slow now as all of these players, they don't want to go out there and take that aggressive approach against each other. They want to play this slow. They want to slow down the pace so that they have a better chance to loot up as much as possible. Inside of Overgrown, that's exactly what Team R, the one and only Royal Archducks, will be able to do alongside Osnab, Setenas, Santino, as well as Jet. Absolutely love the range of the Ninja these days. Allowing so much of mobility out there on the battlefield. But you know, the one problem is out in the open areas, automatically it just feels like the Ninja cannot hold his own. But in positions like this, on the other hand, the Ninja is a supreme class that you definitely want on your side. But they have to abandon Overgrown in a little bit though, because that zone is coming in here for the chase. But as I talk about chase, it looks like someone's going in for the flush. Look at the players. It is going to be Team B on the chase. CKE Zira, Crisis Kings era, as they have caught in the scent of Team Zacchaeus right in front of them. Ark and Skylar, the duo, they back away. And CKE on the other hand, slowly but surely, Crisis King era, they want that shutdown. They want to pick up those kills. Whoa, but they have lost sight of Team K. They have lost sight of Team Zacchaeus, who have managed to back away Ark and Skylar. What will be the play? As they reposition, M21 in hand. Has got the Hades as well. Ark. Neither player taking the aggressive stances. Not checking their backs though. R1 right above them. But it's just a fly pass. Nobody comes in for the shutdown. And they'll live to tell the tale. They'll live another day. Slow place approach. But that's the kind of opportunity, once again, that these teams who have struggled in day number 1 will require down here. Because once again, when I group up the teams in this way, even though they couldn't find any kills, even though they couldn't find any placement points last week, against teams of their own level, they should obviously be able to find something. I mean, you only have 10 teams in here. You look at the top 10, you look at the placements, there are placement points in there. It's all about the kills. So it's all out domination. Who gets the best of each other? As Santino now catches the players of AVSG. Royals, they put on the herd. Delaney, a little too slow, but Hope has got exactly that in his heart. Can he get away? Can he remain surviving? As Royal Esports, they shut them down one after the other. And the Royals now, they have got the position. Royal Esports, Satenas on the other side. And it looks like Royal Esports might drop by here. Chopper on fire. It is their brothers. It is Jay going in for those shots. And Royal Archducks does not get the takedown onto the chopper of Royal Esports. It would have been quite epic if they did. Full squad takedown. Just like that. But we have not seen any vehicle squad shutdown in our lobbies just yet. I am waiting for the day to lose my mind, Senju. Shots after shots. Taking out the chopper from the equation. And the ones they aim for is AVSG. But Hope already has got the quad bike. Backs away from this scenario. And Ghost Wolves right in front. Pops LB, Riley, Sergio. Slowly wanting to get the catch onto Royals. Royal Archducks right in front of them. This has to be a slow, but at the very same time, a efficient move to shut down this distance and to catch their opponents off guard.
Tank has been delivered.
Will Ghost Wolves be able to pull this off? As Royal Archducks now repositions themselves, checks their backs. Might be able to catch them back out. Oh, shots coming through from Wolves. Oh, they give away their positions. And Pops, that was a premature shot. He shouldn't have taken it. But Santino, is he going to be able to catch him out? Gets the first shot. But here comes the response. Satanas as well as Osnab. Satanas with the AK-47. Osnab needs to have that M21 for the play now. As the players from Ghost Wolves, they take those cheap shots. Senju. Royal out of nowhere. And now, all the players a little too close for comfort to each other. Two tanks in here for the play as well. Things are gonna get a little dicey. I will not be surprised if someone picks that tank right up here for the play. Satanas, let's hop on back into this battle, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Osnab, M21 spots the player at the edge of this cliff, but there is a little bit of cover there, and this is the kind of trigger discipline that I'm talking about. Don't take those shots if you cannot secure that knock for sure, because all you do is give away your position, and that gives away the advantage to the enemies. And now, oh, what a smoke! Almost with the takedown! And yes, Osnab, just like that, shuts down Pops, taking him out of the equation, turns him into a dog tag. Riley as well as Sejong, can they respond in time now? Shots coming from up top. Poltergeist on for the play. He is going to be able to get away for the time being. From this sort of a distance, the players of Royal Esports will not be able to spot him out. Holding on to the high ground is exactly what they want. Royal Archducks now from a side as well. Two of the Royal teams
Airdrop incoming.
looking for the shutdown on two Ghost Wolves. But will they engage with each other? Royal Esports here. This is the two Royal brands going up against each other. And it is their brothers of Royal Esports with the high ground. Void. They have got the bird's eye view over their little brothers, Royal Archducks. Void, but Santino catches out Void, who stands a little bit too close to the edge now. No shots coming back through, but Senju tries to calm their little brothers down by taking those shots, trying to force them to slow their pace down a little bit. That grenade is not going to catch anyone just out just yet. That was a blind toss. Osnab now spotted out. Senju has got the M21 for the long-range engagement, but back from the back as well. Osnab drops Kato. Will be able to eliminate him from the mix as well. Satanas from the far F will be able to find one with the AK-47. Senju taken down of this equation, and Satanas with that backup as well. Pack taken out, and Royal Esports actually eliminated by Royal Archducks, their little brothers. Santino heals himself up real quick. And Jer will be right back into the game as his dog tag gets picked up. What an unexpected twist of events here as Royal Archducks manages to become that #1 team all of a sudden. Number of kills alongside their aggressive move to shut down Royal Esports
Will arrive in 1 minute.
from this lobby. To the 120 people watching the stream at the moment, do not forget to hit that like and do not forget to hit that subscribe as well. Help Codashop hit their 65,000 subscribers. And also, don't forget, guys, that topping up with Codashop is a fast and convenient way to make sure you are always well stacked in terms of in-game currency. And on top of that, they also have the monthly cashback promos to help you save even more. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you make Codashop your preferred platform for all of your in-game currency purchase.
Is almost ready.
Royals, Santino, Satanas, Osnab. Vertical recoil picked up. AVSG, they have got the high ground here, and they're just keeping an eye on the Royals. Not taking the aggressive move in here just yet. And what I'm very surprised is with Nobody's opening up those airdrops. Nobody's picking up the tank as well. I mean, why are they so afraid to go in here for some of these risky plays? Because if you do go ahead and commit yourself, your firepower, your ability to engage and annihilate just shoots up even further. Especially with these players now. The ones coming back in here from the revive flight, they should be moving on in for those plays at the airdrops. But I believe Crisis King's era, they are eyeing for the airdrop as they slowly move towards it. A couple of dog tags all around, but nothing for them to worry about. Airdrop for the play right in front. No other teams in or around. So this is all for CKE Zera to grab onto and make the best out of. Awesome stuff in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. From all of these teams as they take a slow pace game against each other. 5 more teams in comparison to the 10 that initially dropped in here, still alive and kicking. 16 players out there on the battlefield, and the airdrop still untouched. And look at this Crisis King's era, not taking any risk whatsoever, having their players back away from that airdrop, make sure they can play cover, and one by one they will go ahead to loot things up. It is Eevee, the first ones to the airdrop, and Shinyu as well, and the rest of them, they are quite stacked up already. As you can see, all of those golden mods stacked up on Eevee as well as Chewie. Santino, Royals, they get into yet another battle, and it looks like AVSG, they are the victims this time around. And Beast, as he makes his way back into the game all alone, can go to that airdrop and pick up enough for himself, but will he be able to get there before Team Royal Archducks arrives to this battle as well? Royal Archducks, they managed to steal away that airdrop. Footsteps all over the place. They know Beast is here. And Beast now, just playing the game of defense. Royal Archducks beside him, Santino with those shots. Oh, but they are distracted. They are distracted by the players of CKE Zera. Crisis King's era now. Shinyu manages to knock down Satanas. Crisis Kings, can they get this done? Representing MYSG. Opportunity as Osnab now takes those return fire. Has got that golden mod in front of that crate, but will not be able to pick anything up as CKE maintains their dominant pressure on them. Crisis King's era from the Philippines. Let's see what they can pull out here.
The safe zone is collapsing.
Shots by Royal Archducks. 4 more teams left in here. And this sort of a pace these teams can keep up with. They need to use this as a momentum to get back into the Group A lineup and find a way to stand against the Titans. Osnab catches the back of Chewie. Chewie down onto the ground. But there will be a pickup here. Seen through the smoke. Osnab. Shinyu, can he get away? The answer is no, as Jeff finds the backstab. Here comes another smoke through the mix as well, as Krunks now backs away. Mac-10, Osnab doesn't bag it out. And Jay shuts down Iwi. Chewie, Krunks, final player now. Krunks takes on Jay. Jay gets taken out of the equation, but Osnab shuts down Krunks. But Osnab now, although Royal Archducks did so well, they got into too many of those engagements. And they are now left with one final player, Royal Archducks. Valiant effort, but can they find the victory? A 1v5, Beast still alive for AVSG Vengeance. But for Assailants PH Dauntless, it's all about the game of survival. It's all about getting to that final zone before they crack a few of those heads open. And they've got the numbers now to pull the victory to their side. Will they make a mistake? Will they give it away to AVSG or Royal? Highly unlikely, one may think it might be. But anything can happen in here. Airdrop after airdrop. And now the players of Team D, Assailants PH Dauntless, they go ahead to pull that strike in. AVSG Beast gets caught out. Rebisco with the spray. He does not pray. But he still manages to get that either way. Osnab, final player, 7 kills. Can he find McDo? McDo right in front. If Osnab finds McDo first, none of the other players from the side of APH will be able to recover the situation and pull McDo right back into the play. They have split up. And now they find Osnab backstab and 2v1 Raven Senju. They close Lobby C off. Amazing plays by Assailants PH Dauntless, but the credit will still go to Royal Archducks for sure, as they managed to bag the majority of the kills from this lobby. And they did manage a top 3 positioning as well, which means they do get to retain their number 1 spot. But with a total of 6 kills in here, the one and only Assailants PH Dauntless manages to bag the victory in Lobby C. Alongside 15 points from the placements, they are going to be quite pleased with that. And you, of course, have Team 18 Royal Archducks fighting that second spot with an amazing 22 kills to their name. And I mean, you know, just like I said, there's no doubt here whatsoever that Royal Archducks will be able to spring right back into that number 1 spot with their performance. And none of the other teams, you know, just close to holding a candle to their performance. You do have a CKE Zera Crisis Kings era, but of course, that was nowhere near enough. I mean, we've got more than 20 kills on the side of Royal, and CKE only managing to bag a total of 6 for themselves. But that's exactly how it is at the Maharajas of Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale Season 2. It looks like week 2 was so much more harder than week number 1, and that is all thanks to the amazing way that we have found to group all of these players out here in the Battle Royale lobby. So we are gonna have more excitement like this coming up your way next week as well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Do not forget, this is a show, this channel, this page belongs to Codashop, but it's the Mustachio AJ taking over Codashop. But this Maharajas Call of Duty Mobile is brought to you by Codashop Plays. They are the sponsors of the $500 US. They are also the sponsors of the CP that I have promised that I'll be giving away today as well for the 900 CP. You still have a chance now. Share the stream out with the 2 hashtags, hashtag CODM Maharajas, as well as the hashtag Codashop Takeover, to stand a chance to win 300 CP for yourself. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is AJ. I am the Mustachio, signing off from the day. Do not forget, as usual, the results will be up on the page by tomorrow, the latest. You guys will be able to see it. You guys will be able to know exactly who's in Group A, B, and C for the coming week for day number 3 of the group stage as well. And on that note, I am going to take my leave now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for all of your love in the comment section as well. You guys have been absolutely solid all the way through, active all the way through in here as well. I truly appreciate your support, guys. I'll catch you next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, topping up with Codashop is a fast and convenient way to make sure you are absolutely stacked in Call of Duty Mobile. And they also have those monthly cashback promos to help you save even more. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you make Codashop your preferred platform for all of your in-game currency purchases. Good night and goodbye.
Put in hard work, back to see what your hard work. Got the AK-47 ripping through flesh. Only question, do you want to be dead? Yeah, we on call, do you want more? Call of Duty Mobile, I'm going raw. And we up, never down on the floor. Red dot, just to even the score. Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ. Don't play with him, don't play with him. Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ. Won't play with him, don't play with him. I come alive like a beast in the night. Get him smoke just for thinking I'm a joke. He won't survive, won't let him slide, won't let him pass. Face in the grass, trigger I'm mad, shout caster. Mobile COD, when you hear the voice, then you know it's me. Bullet for the free with no receipt. Smoke bomber just so they won't see. They call me Mustachio. I go nuts like pistachios. I've been speeding right past my goal. Now I'm out trying to grab me some more. Using airborne just to get away. Lately they calling me Mr. Suave. And I'm smooth on them just like parquet. Do the damage to them, then I part ways. Slide by 'em with the weapon loaded. Stingy with it, but I let you hold it. And our Rex, I know the squad roll. We the best, and yeah, they all know it. Built tough, so we never fold. AJ gotta put the play in motion. If not, it catch a body in the open. Watch me go, I put in hard work. Back to see what your hard work. Got the AK-47 ripping through flesh. Only question, do you wanna meet death? Yeah, we on call, do you want more? Call of Duty Mobile, I'm going raw. And we up, never down on the floor. Red dot, just to even the score. Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ. Don't play with him, don't play with him. Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ. Won't play with him, don't play with him. Smoke bomber with a strap in my hand. You run away, then I'm clapping your man. Drum on the chopper like a marching band. Blow him away, propellers on the fan. They ain't expect that to be in the plane. Ball up my fear and put that in the can. Left her body in the desert insane. Adrenaline pumping through me, I demand. To give me respect, pressure can kill you, but it also made these diamonds on my neck. And I gotta eat, putting it down. And you know it's DJ Sharky on the beat. And you know that I don't often see defeat. So I ain't expecting losses when we meet. Boy, I'm more comfortable and in the heat. Your team of melts, everybody weak. King of Call of Duty Mobile. If you don't believe me, I gotta show you. I'm about to level up like I was broke. Then add to the trophies I got in my shoulder. I'm about to shine, remember Mustachio. Sooner or later, they call me the GOAT. And when I start winning, no calling me bro. Rep for the team and we bringing the smoke. I put in hard work, back to see what your hard work. Got the AK-47 ripping through flesh. Only question, do you wanna meet death? Yeah, we on call, do you want more? Call of Duty Mobile, I'm going raw. And we up, never down on the floor. Red dot, just to even the score. Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ. Don't play with him, don't play with him. Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ, Mustachio AJ. Won't play with him, don't play with him. Yeah, it's your boy Kingy Flay, and I'm rocking with Mustachio AJ. Yeah.